This is the issue, and I am the Ghetto Man. Today we're going to cover a current event. As you know, I've been doing a series of videos on the oath of office. How important the oath is, because the oath is the first barrier that we the people, citizens, have against someone who has been elected and does not qualify to take the oath, takes the oath, and then commits perjury, violates that oath. Okay, recently there was this, in California, I guess the congressman's name is Eric Swalwell. And I could find a lot of interesting names for Swalwell. Well, anyway, this congressman, Democrat, commie-crat, he calls for the confiscation of semi-automatic rifles and threatens to nuke those that resist. Okay, Eric Swalwell is a prime example of what I've been teaching for the last few videos on the oath of office. See, the Democrats, they support democracy, which is diametrically opposed to a Republican form of government as guaranteed by Article 4, Section 4 of the United States Constitution. When Eric Swalwell, even if he runs for office, if he runs under the ticket of a Democrat, he is openly and notoriously telling everybody that's going to vote for him that his intention is to turn the republic into a democracy. Why would he think otherwise? He supports democracy, doesn't he? He's a member of the Democratic Party. So we already know that he can't possibly hold his right hand up and take an oath to uphold and defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic, because his political party, his political persuasion, his political ideals run counter to that of a Republican form of government, right? Okay, it even gets worse, because the moment this traitor, perjurer, the moment he raises his right hand and takes that oath, he is swearing that oath that he is going to uphold and defend the Constitution, which includes the Bill of Rights, the restrictions on government pertaining to things like freedom of speech, right to keep and bear arms, searches and seizures, and not witnessing against yourself, and right to counsel, all those things, right? He's taken an oath to uphold and defend that. That in itself, not just because he's a Democrat and he's already told you before he's going to get elected that he's going to overthrow the republic with a democratic form of government. But the moment he takes that oath, he has committed perjury, because he has no intention of honoring that oath. Now, you know, perjury, making false statements under oath or affirmation, these things are crimes. And here is a congressman who took an oath to uphold and defend the Constitution. His job is to best represent us under the laws of the Constitution. That's his job. And he's up there saying, I took an oath to uphold and defend the Constitution, but now what I want to do is I want to ban your right to defend yourself from whatever, a burglar or whatever, and to defend yourself from government, right? This man is saying, after he took the oath, that I am coming after your nukes. And then he claims he was jesting, not serious. He says he'll nuke anybody that doesn't turn in their arms or resist this violation of the Constitution's oath of office. See, the issue of gun control, there is no debate. The law is clear on the matter. And anybody that's going to represent anyone, if you're elected as a Democrat, you take that oath, you represent me, whether I'm a Democrat, Republican, Independent, or a political atheist. You represent every citizen in this country, and your job is to best represent us under the law, not circumvent your oath, commit acts of treason, and then openly and notoriously, and I take it as no joke, threaten to kill the sovereign citizen, to kill the boss. This man is a public servant. He's there to serve me, serve you. He's supposed to represent us under the Constitution. And instead, he's violating his oath, committing perjury, and then he's committing high treason because he's not only going to violate his oath and ban a property right, ownership of guns. He's not only going to do that, but he's threatened to kill those who refuse to go along with his anti-American, anti-constitutional, traitorous, perjurous plan. So I'm making this video for a specific reason. It's time that we start to nip this thing in the bud. We need to start challenging any political party that the political platform itself violates the Constitution. And we need to go after people criminally and for criminal perjury when they take that oath. And then they turn around and promote their political ideals as opposed to doing the job that we hired them to do, and that is uphold and defend the Constitution from all enemies, foreign and domestic, and to represent all of us, not just members of their anti-American commie-crap party, but to represent all of us and to represent us under the Constitution, under the law. That's their job. This man is a traitor. This man has violated his oath, and the people in California, those who support the Constitution and a Republican form of government, those people better get off their asses right now and go ahead and file charges against this guy. Now, I'm going to do a video on perjury, but basically what you need to do is you need to verify that the statement was made under oath. We know he took the oath to uphold and defend the Constitution, so there's no question that the statement was made under oath. You got to find evidence that the statement was false. He's talking about circumventing the Constitution, talking about banning certain guns. And then, if we don't go along with it, he's threatening to kill us. So we know darn well his statement to uphold and defend the Constitution was false. And then you do what we're just doing right now, and that's distinguish between a false and inconsistent statements. Be able to distinguish between the two. Okay, now these are the things that get started. And then you need to pursue this to your county attorney or the at the federal level, the U.S. attorney. And you need to file a formal criminal complaint against Eric Swalwell. He's a criminal. And he's up here just laughing at us. This is the direct result of our 10 plank of the Communist Manifesto, free education in public school. This is a direct result of the government propaganda being placed into the public schools, teaching us that we're a democracy when we're not. And now that communism is a good thing, even though it's failed 100% of the time, every time. Anyway, I don't want to get off on a rant, and I don't want to make this too long. But I did want to make a statement and a video on this act of treason, and just kind of bring that to your attention because, take a look around. We have all the evidence we need to put every traitorous, commie-crat, everybody who has any idea to circumvent the Constitution once they've been elected in the office. We have the power, we have the law right now, you, me, to put a stop to these traitors before they even have a chance to raise their hand and take that oath, which we all know that they intend to violate. I am the Ghetto Man. Thank you for watching. If you're politically correct, then you're legally wrong, and if you're not part of the solution, then you are the problem. Please subscribe to my channel, and please share.